You know that feeling when you scroll through old photos online and just think, what the f is that? Today, we're taking that feeling and multiplying it by 1,000. My name is Phil from Rare Real Photos, and welcome back to the channel. On this episode, we're going to examine some truly mind-bending photographs, rare, mysterious, and often unexplained images from across history and even right up to the present. We'll look at the known facts and leave you to ponder the real truth behind these incredible captures. So you know the drill. Grab a drink, sit back, and let's get right into it. A 4th century Roman wine, preserved in liquid form by olive oil and a wax seal, provides a unique window into ancient winemaking. An ancient Greek 20-sided dice inscribed with letters, likely served for games or divination between the 2nd century BC and 4th century AD. A Negroli helmet in the form of a dolphin mask, 15th century. Unsettling and spooky Halloween costumes from the mid-20th century. The Statue of Liberty's torch, closed to the public since a 1916 explosion, is captured in this rare perspective. Temporary NYPD headquarters at a Burger King, September 11, 2001. Mont Saint-Michel is a distinctive tidal island and commune located in Normandy, France, famous for its picturesque abbey and unique setting amidst shifting tides. A Florida private island home, bought for $85 million in 2021, was relisted just 2 months later for $120 million, showcasing the state's volatile housing market. Yuri Milner's $5 billion mansion in Silicon Valley, spanning 25,000 square feet on 11 acres, offers expansive living space and panoramic bay views. Spotted Lake, a mineral-rich British Columbia lake, develops colorful circular pools as its water evaporates, making it both visually striking and culturally significant. Morning Glory Cloud, tubular-shaped clouds that can stretch up to 600 miles in length. They appear in groups, sometimes stacked vertically in the sky, adding to their otherworldly appearance. The pinnacles of Nambung National Park, Western Australia, present an otherworldly desert landscape of limestone pillars formed over millions of years. The expansive 12th century Spiš Castle, a former Hungarian political center showcasing both Romanesque and Gothic architecture, now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This 1933 handmade Monopoly set, crafted by Charles Darrow during the Great Depression, represents the oldest surviving example of his early efforts to popularize the game. Eerie scud clouds resemble fingers descending from the heavens, appearing to select their prey. Cloud formation that strikingly resembles the iconic movie monster Godzilla, a unique natural phenomenon, or a result of pareidolia. The Eaton fire disproportionately devastated black homes in Altadena, causing significant damage. A damaged statue of Hafez al-Assad lies fallen, a symbol of conflict. Sahara dust-tinted ice on the vanishing Glacier du Tour highlights the rapid disappearance of low-altitude glaciers due to climate change. In Songzhuang's art district, a man gazes from a container restaurant near a sculpture of a sleeping Chinese astronaut. Three weeks after catastrophic floods in southern Brazil killed 155 and displaced 540,000, an aircraft sat on the tarmac of the flooded Salgado Filho Airport in Porto Alegre, with experts predicting at least 2 more weeks for water levels to recede. A miracle escape saved all Japan Airlines passengers and crew after a runway collision at Haneda Airport, while tragically killing 5 Coast Guard plane crew members. Swimmers participated in Hobart's annual nude winter solstice swim at Long Beach. Wildfires in Maui left a devastated Lahaina, with the death toll expected to rise as search efforts continue. Residents watch smoke from the McDougall Creek wildfire in Gulf Okanagan Lake as Canadian officials urge evacuations due to rapidly spreading fires. The York Fire devastated the Mojave National Preserve, severely damaging its fragile ecosystem and destroying numerous plants, including Joshua trees. A deadly head-on train collision near Larissa, Greece, prompts ongoing rescue operations as the death toll rises and many remain unaccounted for. The capsized Al Mansour, Saddam Hussein's former yacht, lies on its side in the Shatt al-Arab waterway 2 decades after being struck during the 2003 invasion of Iraq. Afghan women athletes, defying Taliban bans, pose with their sports equipment, concealing their identities due to fear of reprisal. Torrential rain following weeks of heat prompted a thunderstorm warning and soaked pedestrians on the Millennium Bridge. Underwater rocks became visible in Lake Garda at Sirmione due to northern Italy's most severe drought in 70 years. A drone photo reveals the Yessa Reservoir in Navarra significantly below its typical water level. Renovation work led to the collapse of the Jakarta Islamic Center Grand Mosque's dome. Florida extended alligator hunting hours, allowing hunters to pursue the reptiles day and night. Lions near a Hwanghae National Park clinic highlight the dangerous human-wildlife conflict caused by elephant overpopulation. The Alisal fire's aftermath glowed orange under the starry night sky near Goleta. Lightning illuminates the sky during a light show commemorating the Chinese Communist Party's centennial. A railroad causeway bisects the Great Salt Lake near Corinne, where record low water levels reflect the severe drought in the western U.S. Runners raced across the San Fleuron Glacier during the Glacier 3000 run near Les Diablerets. NASA's Perseverance rover captured an image of its new home within Mars' Jezero crater. MS-13 and MS-18 gang members are confined to an overcrowded cell in Quezaltepeque prison. Lorries were parked on the Manston Airport runway as part of Operation Brock, a measure to manage traffic waiting to cross the English Channel. The Milky Way arched over the surreal International Car Forest. Smoke billowed over East Gippsland, Victoria, as wildfires prompted Australia's largest peacetime evacuation across northeast Victoria and the New South Wales south coast. Lightning accompanied the Taal volcano's eruption over Batangas. High winds and Lake Erie waves encased a Hoover beach house in ice. The International Space Station captured a large volcanic plume from the Raikoke volcano erupting over the Kuril Islands. Alps Walchensee mirrored the sky's clouds. A Second World War bomb detonated several meters underground in Halbach, leaving a crater in a cornfield. The 8-meter-tall knife angel, made from 100,000 confiscated knives, has been installed in the town's center square for 4 weeks to highlight the impact of knife crime. Tourists rode camels at Dunhuang's Mingsha Mountain and Crescent Lake. Kathmandu glowed during Diwali, the festival celebrating light's victory over darkness. A giant inflatable companion sculpture by KAWS was displayed at a Hong Kong shipyard for Art Basel. A staff member in a mock spacesuit poses at a Mars simulation base in China's Gobi Desert. A surge of climbers created long, hazardous queues at the summit of Mount Everest. A sandstorm engulfed the city of Zhangye in Gansu province. Egyptian officials inspected an intact sarcophagus, one of 2 discovered in the Al-Asasif necropolis, a burial site for nobles near the Valley of the Kings. 2 earthquakes south of Wasilla, Alaska, left a car stranded on a damaged road. Sub-zero temperatures caused thick ice to form on the American Falls, as viewed from the Canadian side. Golfers play as volcanic ash rises from Kilauea on Hawaii's Big Island. A grounded giant iceberg in Greenland threatens to cause a tsunami if it calves. The border fence stretches into the Pacific Ocean, demarcating the U.S. left and Mexico. An aerial shot captures the vibrant hues of Wukaitan, or Rainbow Beach, 5 colored hills. Residents relaxed on a bridge above a polluted waterway in Manila. A 6.4 magnitude earthquake in Hualien, Taiwan, left a building dangerously tilted and caused casualties and missing persons. Bullet trains traverse the Xi'an-Chengdu high-speed railway, as seen from above. A hiker encounters a massive moose on a woodland trail. The interior of a salt mine located in Soledar, Ukraine. This photo shows the immense scale of an airship hangar by comparing it to people. The immense scale of a large industrial machine. The Bagger 288 is an extraordinarily large excavator. This 1883 photo shows the Statue of Liberty during its construction. Aerial view of Boston, 1860. A 1908 photograph captures the streets of New York City. (1949) Bear versus Man boxing match. The Bear won. The construction of the Manhattan Bridge, 1909. The construction of the Golden Gate Bridge, 1934. The guillotine blade used in the execution of Marie Antoinette. Anna Coleman Ladd's work creating facial prosthetics for World War I soldiers. A railway engine on the Darjeeling Himalayan Railway line circa 1880. (5,000-year-old Sumerian house plan). Prankster's alteration of the Hollywood sign, 1971. In 1964, Toshiba developed the View phone, an early video phone that offered proto-FaceTiming capabilities. This is the Peel P50, the smallest car ever produced. In the early 1900s, a unique method for transporting heavy materials and train parts involved suspending and towing them high above canyons. Henry Ford is seen driving his initial design, the quadricycle. The former Cincinnati Public Library, built in 1874 and demolished in 1955, is captured in this image. William Steig based his famous Shrek character on Maurice Tilla, a Russian-born French professional wrestler known for his intelligence, strength, and gentle nature. A 1930s driver's license was typically a simple paper document, often lacking a photo, reflecting early, less standardized driving regulations. A Pepsi can from 1960 would likely feature the brand's iconic red, white, and blue globe logo, often with the word Pepsi-Cola written across it, and would have been made of steel with a flat top, requiring a can opener. This screenshot of Amazon's website from the late 1990s. A 1947 pill container would have been a simple vessel, typically made of cardboard, metal, or glass, used for storing individual or small quantities of medications. A 1990s McDonald's meal menu would feature classic items along with then new and often experimental offerings like the McPizza or Arch Deluxe. This original bottle of Red Bull found in Thailand in 1992. This is how big the Statue of Liberty's face is compared to a person. After 5 centuries of foot traffic, the marble steps of the Tower of Pisa show significant wear. This cat's fur remarkably displays the word "no" circled in its pattern, perfectly suiting its feline nature. The propellers of the Titanic, 1911. Central Park in New York City appeared like this during the Great Depression. The 1906 Great San Francisco earthquake, the deadliest in U.S. history with over 3,000 fatalities, visibly split the earth along the San Andreas Fault. The 10-story home insurance building in Chicago was the world's first skyscraper. This image is the earliest known photograph of the White House, taken around January 1846. The Brewster armor suit was an early, fully functional body armor designed for combat in World War I. About 40 years ago, Mint St. Helens erupted, and while Richard Lasher survived to capture this photo, the fate of the Pinto and Yamaha remains unknown. And there you have it, just a small glimpse into the strange and often unbelievable captured moments. These rare photos serve as a reminder that history, and even the present, can hold mysteries we may never fully understand. What did you find the most unsettling or intriguing? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy exploring the unusual and the unexplained, be sure to subscribe for more journeys into the extraordinary. This is Phil from the Rare Real Photos, and I'll see you in the next one.